There, it's Kevin Ward with Yes Masters Real Estate Success Training, helping you get more yeses and more successes in your business and in your life. And I'm responding to an email from one of my coaching members about joining a networking group. And his question is, I've been invited to join a networking group, and I've attended a meeting as a guest and wanting to decide whether or not this is a good move for my business. So here are the considerations that you make right now. This particular group has 37 members in it. He talks about the cost, the joining costs, and so forth. In terms of the cost, first off, the cost is probably fairly irrelevant if you're planning to get business from it. Because one transaction, if the cost is a few $100 a year, then one transaction is going to be more than enough to pay for, to make it a good investment of your money. The real question about networking groups is always an investment of your time. See, here's the thing. Anytime you make a commitment that involves your time, the real question is, how much of my life am I exchanging or trading off in exchange for this return? So here's the way you want to look at it. Let's just say here in this case there's 37 members in this particular group. So the key is with a networking group is it's not about socializing and so forth. In networking groups, the ideal is that everybody's supposed to bring their business to each other and refer each other, and there's only one real estate agent in the networking group, so you're the agent of choice. So now the first thing you've got to do is position yourself truly as the go-to agent for the people in that group, because you may be the designated agent, but if they don't really trust you, if they don't feel that value, then they're going to still be reluctant to refer you wholeheartedly. And so your goal is to position yourself as each person in that networking group as their go-to agent, where they genuinely think of you as not, oh, I have an agent in my networking group, but as he's my agent, and that's the goal. So the key is you've got to establish yourself that way. Now, here's the other trade-off. In the networking groups, then you're typically required to spend so much time a week meeting. One, you're going to the group meetings, and two, you're networking with each other on the side and so forth. So you just have to look at the time required. So if you're one of my coaching members and you're using the Real Estate Vortex model, which is the personal circle system that I teach, what you're looking for in a networking group is for them to all be A-teamers. They're to be your word-of-mouth marketing team. And when you leverage and position yourself correctly with them, they should literally be worth at least one transaction per year. So if you take a networking group and you get one transaction per year from each of those people, it's a great payoff. However, you got to be positioning yourself so you get that. So remember, the key in networking is both to connect and then to position yourself as their go-to agent, where that they're looking, their eyes and ears are always open for people they know that are looking at buying or selling real estate, and then they're immediately calling you and saying, hey, I've just heard my neighbor or somebody at work or my cousin or whatever is in the process of putting their house on the market. Here's their number. You can call them and take care of it. So that's the way you want to set that up. Here's how you know if it's the right move or not. You got to test it. And you test it. It's going to take at least a 6-month commitment on a networking group for you to really know if you're getting any return or not. And then the other thing is, in a networking group, you got to play full out, which means you're not just there to get value. You're there to add value. So what can you do to position yourself and adding value to them? Because that's where you get the real loyalty. That's where if you add value to them and you deliver value, then there's that law of reciprocity kicks in, which is a huge benefit in a networking group. So the culture of a networking group, if it's powerful, if they are genuinely interacting and they're genuinely giving business back and forth, then it's very, very powerful. If not, if the culture of the group is more like I'm waiting for somebody else to give me a lead or give me a deal or give me a customer or client, then you tend to be in a group that's not going to be very powerful for you. So the quality of the group matters. The quality of your connection with them when you go out. What can I do to add value to them? If they're a business owner, you create if you like them and you believe in them, and that's one of the keys is you got to believe in them so it's not BS, is do video testimonials for them, do a video review for them or something that adds value to them and positions them in a better way with their customers. You help them get business and they're going to be more loyal to you all the time. And then the next thing is you got to stay on their radar. That positioning is creating that top of mind awareness and maintaining it. Now you can do that in networking groups, you can do that in other relationships. The key is that you're the one that has to initiate and maintain that top of mind awareness so that you're getting those repeat and referral clients.